All right, welcome to Members Only, a show centered around CMAC members and the projects they produce. My name is Charlie Javang, and I'll be your host for today. In addition to Members Only, we'll be talking to George Gonzales, producer of T3 Fitness, and Mary and Amanda Bell from The Decision. First up is George Gonzales, producer of T3 Fitness.
Let's go. Mind over matter, baby. Mind over matter. 2, 3, 10. We got time, baby. Time. Knock out that 30 seconds. Don't give up on me. Come on. Come on. That's work. They're working. You're working. I see you. Acceptance is the first stage. Acceptance is the first level to greatness. Hello, welcome to T3 Fitness. Today's an educational segment designed here for you. We want to be able to bring to you nutrition and exercise in the comfort of your own home. So today we're going to discuss what the program is about. So the program itself breaks down into 4 designated levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, and athletic. Each level itself breaks down into a series of stages. Repetition is the stage of the workout designed for the body weight exercises pound for pound.
All right, so welcome back to Members Only. So we have George Gonzales here, and George, can you tell us a little bit more about your show?
So T3 Fitness is about working out, bringing fitness to everybody here in the Central Valley in our community. And the creator, Anthony Perales, he came up with it. So, I just kind of was inspired by him because of what he did, with the whole concept of him working out and stuff, because he's always training. So he's real meticulous with his body and what he eats and what he puts into it. So it really struck my curiosity of why he was so in shape. So when I actually started working out with him and working with him, it changed my whole life about the way I eat. I have more energy now. I'm more in the go. And it all started with T3 Fitness. So I just felt that since I go to CMAC, why not put it on a show? And I love his energy. I love the type of person he is. He's really a good people person, and I felt it would be good to work with him.
All right, awesome. So, the whole thing with obesity rates in America has skyrocketed a lot.
Right,
It's crazy,
it has though.
And having your show is a really good way to address something like obesity.
Right.
So, which leads to my next question. How long has your series been on air?
This is actually the very first show, and so it's brand new. We're already working on a second one. I have other projects going on right now, so I want to finish that first.
All right.
And but this is our first show, so look for more to come. There should be some more.
Absolutely.
Shows. Yeah, definitely.
So, with CMAC being a community media access center, what do you? It's sometimes we have people that become members that are all from all walks of life. We have some members that have very little to no experience, and then we have some members that have some experience. What is one of those things that really pushed you to break through to the point where you were inspired enough to make your episode?
Well, a lot of people, I love the diversity here. I love the fact that, not only from the staff, but you can get help from other students. They have other talents. Everybody's blessed with their own talents. And I love it here because people come together. We all come together somehow and help each other. So I was inspired by a lot of the people that were around me. I already had the ideas, but here at CMAC, it's more like, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, let's wait until next week. They're like, well, book a date. Set a proposal. This is how you set a proposal. This is how you do this. You have somebody there coaching you to show you your vision. So you have a vision, but you need to actually pursue it to make it a reality. That's what I love about CMAC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very well said. And with that said, how much experience did you have, and what challenges did you overcome to get to where you are today?
Ooh, I did some recording, and I'm a drummer, so I had been around stuff like this, but this atmosphere, I've never been around this type of atmosphere. This is actually TV, the behind the scenes. So it was really an eye-opener. So I had to learn a lot. I'm still learning. So, it's just a challenge. Every day it's a challenge, but I kind of like it. Challenge myself. I'm not the best editor, but I'm getting better at it. So, and I'm working with a lot of great people like yourself, who you help me a lot. So, you show me how to set up a lot of the screens and the teleprompter and the lighting and stuff. How important it is.
Absolutely.
Even to set up a proposal. You helped me set up a great proposal for a community picnic that's coming up soon in Farball. So. A lot of great things I've learned just from the members that didn't want to see me fail, that actually want to see me succeed. So that's why it's great. And I'm very appreciative for that,
Yeah, George, thank you so much. Your modesty is amazing, and thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no
and
problem.
You brought up the point of the atmosphere and things like that.
Right.
And here at CMAC, we take pride in being able to empower the voices of our community to be able to be on broadcast, to be on TV and things like that. Can you talk a little bit about the culture that we have here as a member?
It's crazy because, like I said, it's really diverse. So the culture here, it's really great because you're getting a little bit of everything from somebody else's vision or their point of view, because nobody's point of view is ever gonna match.
Yep.
But you get an outside perspective, and it helps you think outside the box. It just makes your box a little bit bigger. So that's why I love it. Right now I'm currently writing a movie, and so I was never doing that before. So I already know with the people that I'm around, it's gonna be really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And I would love to talk. I can't wait until we have you on the show again.
Yeah.
With that. Well, I don't want to do any spoilers or anything like that. But
yeah.
I really, really can't wait for it. It's going to be pretty awesome.
Thanks for that one. Yeah. Thanks, Charlie.
So, what advice do you have for anyone that is thinking about creating their own show? Now that you created your own.
Stay with it. Stay. Okay, you have an idea. Find the right people that'll help you cross your idea over into reality. Because, sometimes you might get stuck. Like me, it was editing, and every other venue part of it too. But it was just, I stuck with it. Sometimes I was home and I was kind of bummed out, like, I haven't finished the show. But, people that I had met and became my friends, that were students here, they actually got me up and got me ready to finish what I needed to finish. And that's what I tell anybody out there. If you're going to be serious about it, come down here. Great people. Everybody's really good to work with, and they'll help you put your dream or your vision out there, which is really good for yourself. You'll feel good. It brings a lot of gratification, so yeah. So I would have to say stick with your dream and follow it.
Absolutely. And that's great, especially when you take ownership of what you're doing here, and when you when you open up your heart for members to help you out and to be a part of your production, it's really, really good.
Right.
So I have one more question, actually maybe a few. And this next question is, what's next for you and your T3 Fitness show?
We're gonna do T3 Fitness again, but I think we're gonna shoot in this new location. So when I get the location, I'll definitely get that out to everybody. You can check Anthony's Facebook page, Anthony Perales, T3 Fitness, and it'll explain more. He'll have designs and pictures of the new building and stuff for you guys.
Nice.
So Anthony Perales, T3 Fitness, Facebook. You can check it out. So yeah.
Great. Okay. So what's some things that you would like to share with other members that are here, and potentially members that are going to be here? What's something that you just really, really want to share?
It's a great experience. You get to do what you love. You get to make television. You get to inspire somebody else, the younger generation. You got to get used to working with people. If you're not a good people person, you got to work on it, because you're going to deal with all kinds of different people, angry people, happy people. You got to just kind of be open, and kind of be assertive, let them know that you're there, but, not too assertive where you're just kind of bossing everybody around, because people don't like that. But, for the most part, you got to humble yourself and you got to be able to work with other people.
Yeah, so like a team player, huh?
Yeah, definitely a team player, because it takes a lot of people, to run this. Look at all these people. It's a lot of people. So
Absolutely. So I had another question, and this is one with the culture as well. So how many shows have you also volunteered for other members?
Oh, a lot of different shows. JoJo's Corner with Alvin. I helped with Alvin's Vata Yoga.
That's a great show.
Yeah, I helped a lot of different stuff. Johnny on his show and CMAC and I've helped with this show, members only. It's great, Lisa and everybody. You guys are very good teachers and very cool to learn off of. You guys aren't really shut down. You guys are open, with your knowledge.
That's great. That's great. So yeah, man, it's quite the experience that we see that you've had here with CMAC. What do you think we can do to help people know more about CMAC?
Just inform them, just kind of, basically do what you've been doing, just keep making shows like this for members only, keep doing, informative stuff on YouTube, and pretty much that'll be enough. People will come if they want to learn, because this is kind of like a self-motivating school, so you have to be motivated yourself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Great. Well, we do what we can as staff to make sure that, we all come together, because we're all here with the same vision, to empower, to use our voices and to be empowered, for our community.
Right.
And great. So George, with that said, I want to thank you very much for coming on to our show.
Man.
And it was an honor to have you on our show. And,
cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, my back's all sweaty and stuff. I'm nervous. Or it's the lights or something.
Oh, right. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be joined with Mary Bell, producer of The Decision, and Amanda Bell, an actress in the production. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Members Only. Joining us now is Mary and Amanda Bell from The Decision. Let's take a look.
If you ask Merriam-Webster to define normal family, the response you receive is, "The words you just entered was not found. Please try your search again." When you Google normal family, a long string of articles appear, all claiming that a normal family is a myth. I think after you meet my family, you'll agree with Google. My name is Amy. I'm the oldest of 4 children. I married John, who is camera shy. We have 2 children, Eric and Emily. Eric takes after his father and is also camera shy. Emily enjoys being in front of the camera. Next comes Bradley. He married Elizabeth. They do not have any children, yet. Carolyn claims to be the middle child of the family. She married Tony, and they have 4 active children: Mitch, Michael, Micah, and Maya. And then we have...
All right, so welcome back. And we have Mary and Amanda Bell here. Great.
Hi.
Hey, so how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Awesome, awesome. So Mary and Amanda, could you guys tell me a little bit more about your show?
Well, our show was born from an idea that I had, that I kind of like a personal situation I had a little bit of frustration about. I thought, what better way than to create something exaggerated
Yeah.
and just have some fun with it. So that's where it came from.
Okay. So what is this exaggeration and this fun that, tell me a little bit more about it specifically.
Well, the story is about 4 siblings
Okay.
and their spouses. And it's about how families communicate or miscommunicate or don't communicate. And so each of the characters, I kind of like gave them a role. Like most people in their families have, each sibling kind of has a role.
The black sheep, the
Right.
middle one, the old one, the little
Right, the
spoiled
meddler,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just took those and assigned them and then exaggerated them to kind of make them more comical. And so I think that, for me, I think most people who watch will see themselves in, or one of their coworkers, in one of the characters in the story.
I love it. So it seems like everybody could, some way, somehow, could identify or could see a little bit of themselves in the characters, and be attached to it that way. That's pretty awesome. Okay. So my next question is, how long has your show been on air?
Oh, well, it hasn't actually. Oh, just once.
Oh, just once. Okay.
Right. It was just, we had been doing like little spots, and I had a series here at CMAC. And the staff at CMAC had kind of been talking to me and about my comfort zone issue, being in the studio all the time. And they kind of challenged me to think like outside the studio. I said, no, I'll stick with my comfort zone. Thank you very much. And then something happened in my personal life, and then this movie came to my head. So I thought, well, this will get me out of the studio.
I see.
So, and then I made the 1 episode, and it was supposed to be just like one hour creation.
Okay.
And then all of my actors, all of my talent, when we were done, they all looked at me and they were like, well, we're doing more sequels, right?
Wow.
So everybody was having so much fun with it. I thought, well, might as well write a few sequels.
Yeah.
So the sequel is in the works, and we're currently in production.
Nice.
But the release date, I don't know that yet.
Okay. Well, that's something that we're always continuing, is, always continuing more content and things like that, I noticed you said earlier that, something personal came up and you were out of the studio for a while. And I do remember, because I know you volunteer almost like every Monday,
Yes,
you
we do.
guys are like, you guys volunteer all the time.
Yes.
And, sometimes we allow our personal things to totally take over, and like they kind of destroy us a little bit, but yet you still persevered and you continue to come to CMAC. Can you share with me some of that inspiration that you had to be able, even though you had your personal things happen to you, can you share some of the inspiration that really, really pulled you together at a time like that?
Well, I think that because what happened was a very difficult thing, and I felt like, and I just can't do it. I can't go back there. But then the staff kind of talked to me, and they were very patient, like, just don't say it's dead, just kind of put it on the back burner for a while. And then it kind of helped me to realize, through my personal tragedy, about other people have those situations in their life too. And that perhaps this film could help them and help other people. So I was more inspired to put it out there, not for me personally as my own, my own project, but to help other people and to create a situation where other people can start a dialogue with their family members when they need to kind of help them. But it is a comedy. So even though it was something that was kind of born out of conflict, inspired out of conflict, it is a comedy. So
that's truly amazing. Just be able to turn a conflict or negative energy into constructive and positive energy is a very beautiful thing. And especially how you were able to turn those personal turmoils and obstacles into something really good like this. Not only were you able to express yourself, but through yourself, you were able to express things that are really, really hard to bring up, especially in the family situation. And I love that it was comedic in the sense that it's really easy. It's a really easy pill to swallow. It's not like a whole downer the whole movie and things like that. And I think that's probably one of the best parts about being here at CMAC is, like I was saying earlier, CMAC, we're all about empowering the voices of our community and through media and things like that. And you've done exactly so. And that's truly amazing, Mary.
Well, thanks. But another thing I find interesting is that my movie, it was something specific for me. It was born from something specific. But everybody that watches it says to me, like, oh, your movie was about this or that or this or that. And everybody watches it and thinks it was about something different. So it's kind of one of those things where wherever you're at in your own personal life journey, you can, be inspired, hopefully, or comforted, or get some comic relief from whatever it is you take from the different characters in the show.
And that's really great, especially about your show. Because I know for me, when I was a lot younger, my dad would tell me, this phrase, you can't do what you like, you must do what's right. And it's crazy because those same words have grown on me. And now that I'm a man now, those same words have a different meaning to me. And I think that's the most beautiful part is that you're able to capture something like that and just share it. And I think that's why your film is so great, absolutely.
Well, another thing that I hope that my movie does is to help, when I'm writing the scripts, the one thing that I really want is for people to try to see what things look like from another person's point of view. Because you create a situation, you put 20 people in a room and people will come with 20 different interpretations of what just happened, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, sometimes we forget to look at it from somebody else's point of view. So in my show, when siblings have conflicts, you can see, I identify with this sister, but you can see what it looks like from the brother's point of view and get people thinking outside of their own little boxes. So that's what I hope.
Well, thank you for that. And so Mary and Amanda, you guys have been here for a while as members. And Amanda, what advice do you have for anyone that is thinking about creating their own show here at CMAC?
Just do it, huh?
Just do it, yes.
Just do it. Okay. Great. Okay. So what do you see in your next show? Can you tell us a little bit more? Can you leave us at like a cliffhanger? Tell me a little bit more about your upcoming
about
show.
The sequel?
Yes.
The sequel is going to be crazy. There is going to be ambulances, hospital scenes.
Wow.
Lottery tickets.
That's
cool.
A broken window.
And Barbie dolls. And
Barbie
action
dolls.
figures.
And action figures,
wow.
And a Great Dane. So put all of that together with the wacky siblings on the show and and see what you get, huh?
Awesome. So I have just one more question for you. What is something that you would like to share with current and future CMAC members? Words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
Yes.
I think for me it would be that, when I first started here at CMAC, I was very comfortable in the studio. It was my comfort zone, and all of my projects, I was always thinking in my head, how can I make this work in the studio?
Nice.
And for a while, but now that I'm doing The Decision and all of the sequels to The Decision are all outside the studio.
Field, okay.
So I think my advice would be to not get a comfort zone, but to just try everything. And if one thing works for you, great. And if it doesn't,
then it doesn't, I suppose.
Right, because I had this intimidation about being out in the field, and now that I'm out in the field, it's not all that intimidating anymore. So.
All right. Well, thank you for thank you for your time so much. And Mary, I'd like to shake your hand.
Oh,
And Amanda,
thanks.
great job. Thank you so much for sharing that
Thanks
with
for
us.
having us.
You are welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Watch my movie.
so that wraps it up for today's Members Only. If you'd like to see more, or if you'd like to see more shows about what we've talked about today, you can look them up on our CMAC channels, Comcast 93, as well as AT&T Channel 99. If you don't have Comcast Xfinity or AT&T Uverse, you can go to our website at www.cmac.tv to watch the live stream under the Watch tab. Thanks again for watching our guests, George Gonzales and Mary and Amanda Bell. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.